and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's our time for another episode of Fata Morgana, and who knows, maybe this is the last episode, maybe not. I mean, not the last episode of the game, because we have like a lot of endings to do, but maybe last episode of like first playthrough, you know, because there's like, we will get Jacopo key, so what is left is just to go to Morgana and set her free and talk to her. So I wonder how this will go, and yeah, just go. We just heard Jacopo's story. Did it sway him to give us his key? Not sure yet, but probably, right? So we're pretty much close to the end, probably. So yeah, let's just continue, I guess. Also, yeah, I have to put my camera on the side because this place is for our like yeah, Michelle and Giselle, which is not with us at the time for some reason. Okay. The darkness parts and we re-emerge in the dining hall. The man is still straddling me, dagger held above his head, just as he had been before our trek into his past. His eyes are wide open and his hand is trembling. Yeah, we made him remember. A few moments later his fingers go slack and the blade slips from his grasps, piercing the wood floor by my face. What a luck. Hey, what was that? I swear I saw some kind of black cloud or something. What happened to you two? Neither of you saw any of that? So what? You didn't see anything, then if you didn't see anything, then don't worry about it. The necklace, that must have been the key to unlocking his memories. Like when I touched the mirror in the mansion. I have no idea why certain others show me different memories. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't thought about this. But I got what I needed, I think. I'm very certain that the white-haired girl is Morgana now. I don't know why. Okay, I missed something. I missed something terribly wrong. I missed something terribly wrong. What do you mean, white-haired girl is Morgana? What did I miss? So, you're saying that her soul being being reconstructed as the white-haired girl in every memory to suffer, just like the Jacopo and stuff, because in every single road, in every single door, not only male Jacopo and the beast Yukimasa suffered, but also the white-haired girl by their hands. So that's what's happening. Morgana's soul also got reconstructed just like the others. And they are like eternally tormenting each other basically at this point. Morgana did not curse only them, she cursed herself. So that's the point. Huh. Was I supposed to know that? The things Jacopo did to her and fell for her behind the third door have much in common with him and Morgana in this life. Yeah, pretty much. Makes sense. Why did you dig that up? How the hell did you do that? Why did you show me my former self? Why did you make me watch that? Why didn't you tell her? Yep. You coward. Had you only opened your mouth and told Morgana the truth, told her you weren't the previous lord, told her who you really were, things would have turned out differently. Turned out differently how? Knowing would only have only worsening her pain. Yes, you're exactly right. The man who saved her life is now the source of all her misery. How would knowing that do anything but cause her more despair? The least you could have done then was to let her go free. Yep, my thoughts exactly from the previous episode. I had already put money into setting up the church there, so you value Mona more than her, basically. Her arm had been cut off, there was no turning back. You can't go back from that. You could have, yes. You could have stopped then and there. Don't act like you know anything. You couldn't possibly comprehend the weight to my shoulders, you dirty peasant. You are a peasant as well, Jacopo. You're right, I can't, and I'll be damned if I want to. To hell with the understanding the feeling of the man who could easily lose sight of what matters most for a little power. Yeah, money, power, that's not what you really wanted to hold dear. So why couldn't you let go of that? Why did you have to go and let that matter most, what mattered most, slip through your fingers? Had you done anything? 1 second. Had you done anything, it wouldn't have had to come to this. I couldn't have people knowing where I came from. I need it. What? Wealth, rank? No, you didn't need any of that. Do you have an idea how much Morgana treasured her time with you and Maria? Do you know how she described that period? One of the brightest chapters of her life. Those 3 years she spent at the brothel until it was attacked. She said it was where she learned how to find joy in life. Enough, she would never say any of that. Why do you refuse to believe me? She never opened up to anybody. And what does it matter? That she doesn't want to like talk and is like not expressive doesn't mean that she didn't enjoy what like this period of life was. That's all just fantasy. Your fantasy, what you want to see in her. You're trying to convince me of something that was never there. No, I think he's right, Lord. I believe she did feel that way. The day I killed that carriage full of slaves 4 years ago, this girl you're talking about was there. What? That can be. And she said this to me before I began my massacre. I'm sad because I didn't get the chance to show my gratitude to people very dear to me. She was crying as she did. So that's who she was talking about. It was you. There's no way. When exactly did the brutal attack 4 years ago take place? Also, yeah, like who ordered the attack, by the way? Well, were that just like some random bandits? It was the winter. Let's see. Winter 4 years ago is when I met that girl too. That reminds me. She mentioned something unpleasant happening to her 4 years ago during the one of our conversation. She was forced to part ways with the people who taught her that humans are capable of kindness. She was talking about you. There is still time. You can still set Morgana free. You can still reveal your true self to her. She was likely in shock that day, not seeing or thinking straight. She still thinks you are someone else. Hearing you are the Lord is set something inside her. Something off inside her. Preventing her from seeing who you really were. I mean, yeah, like Lord is like the biggest trauma in her life. So her time in the previous Lord's captivity left scars even deeper than she knew. So all it took was that one word. In her eyes you became him. Which isn't to say you haven't caused her much pain yourself. but I still believe your truth is the key to allaying her hatred. It will change her perception of the world. I'm certain of it. So please, release Morgana and spill your heart for her. I was planning to end it all with the Harvest Festival. Yeah, the thing is, she's going to die and you will be cursed at the end of the festival. In the beginning, actually. What? I was already planning to set her free then. I knew damn well it was too much too little, much too late. But I needed to excuse to face her. An excuse to face her. Some occasion to give me the last nudge. So I told myself that's going to be that day. That's what I'm going to do it. But you had to show up out of nowhere, digging up my past. Throwing all my plans out of the window. You still think I'm the reason you carefully laid plans fell apart? I will let her go during the Harvest Festival. Tomorrow she goes free. Tomorrow is too late. What difference does it make? When the bell tolls noon, on the day of the Harvest Festival, Morgana dies. I've had more than enough of your so-called prophecies, I'm done. Jesus, Jacopo! Like, this so-called prophet just showed you your past. Just some magic happened. God damn it, this guy. Why do you still refuse to believe me? I'm not making anything up. I'm from the future, I know how this ends. Having an occasion planned can certainly make it easier to take action, but you can't just wait for the right occasion for everything. Sometimes if you don't act on something as soon as you've decided to do it, you will miss your chance. In your next life, you make the same mistakes. You lock someone up that care about you, eventually causing her to break down entirely. And you're so fixated on waiting for the right occasion, you completely destroy any chance of salvaging anything. If you are set on releasing her, then release her. Jacopo? Stop being so damn fixated on your occasions already. Enough. Damn you. You're right. You don't have to tell me I'm being a fool. I will do it. Right now, I will do it. I will release her. Okay, so it might actually be the last episode. Jesus, we are actually getting to the end. How are we going to do this? I mean, Morgana is still going to be like, all these years, like all this time you've trapped me here. Despite being who you were, you lied to me and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I think like it's too late anyway. Like, she might change her like point of view and she's like going to start hating Jacopo as Jacopo instead of the Lord. If you think about this, I don't know. Like, I'm very curious what Morgana's response going to be. I really don't know. Okay. Thank you. For making up your mind. I didn't make the lock required 3 keys because the weight was too much to bear alone. It was because having others with me would force me to keep the Lord facade. Oh. Okay. To prevent me from letting anything slip. Or maybe I was just waiting. Hoping someone would betray me. Make me pay. Pathetic, I know. You can have the necklace. It belongs to you. Though I doubt Morgana will accept it, I hope you will still attempt to give it to herself. To her yourself. Will you do that? Where did you get that anyway? From Maria. I thought she would have thrown it out by now. I assume she didn't think very highly of me. Be honest with me. She was planning to kill you. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Maybe that would have been for the best. To her, I'm nothing but a power-hungry traitor. The necklace, I'll take it. Here you are. Okay. Okay. When he takes the necklace, Jacopo looks as though he's on the verge of tears. whenever from the pressure of not wanting to lose face, or simply because he's no longer able to. He doesn't actually shed any though. The other two just stand and watch him quietly. Neither of them saw the vision of his past, but they didn't pry either. Our exchange was probably sufficient to give them an idea of what happened, even if they don't know the details. Clutching the necklace in one hand, Jacopo takes up the head of the process to the observation tower. Procession. And while it lasts but for the brief moment, I see an image of the young man he used to be in his slightly slouched shoulders. Okay. There we go. Oh, this is the soundtrack. Let's go. Let's set Morgana free. Oh, Jesus. How she's going to react? Is she going to actually not curse them? I don't think she will forgive them. There's nothing to forgive really, from her perspective, right? But maybe if they actually come to her with the truth, then despite hating them, she will not curse them. Maybe her soul will be free too. Because she cursed herself as the white-haired girl, it seems. They each insert and turn their individual keys. The lock disengaging, and the door giving a deep groan as it swings open. Beyond it, a spiral staircase extends high into the sky. Every time I've climbed the stairs, it's been a solemn affair, and now it's no different. I've succeeded though. I've got them all there, ready to set her free before she's supposed to die. I've changed the past. Giselle? Can you hear me, Giselle? Yeah, where's the Giselle? Giselle is not white-haired girl, like, I mean... Where's Giselle? Basically. Why she just disappeared like that at some point? Like, what happens? I mean, for a while she's been like acting weird, like... acting as like she cannot see anymore or something like that, you know? She's been acting weird. Maybe she was like already slowly disappearing. I don't know, or maybe she's just like at this point just the imagination of Michelle, actually. She doesn't exist anymore. Can you hear me, Giselle? I made it in time. Now Morgana doesn't have to die tomorrow. I did it, Giselle. Well, let's not celebrate before. We did get them here, but... with me. Come on. Oh? Do you guys hear talking behind the door? There's just someone else in there with her. What? Or I think she's talking to herself. There couldn't be. It's only Morgana. Stay with me, please. Okay, never mind. Someone's there. Come on, you can give up now. Oh, be quiet. What? Someone's been visiting Morgana this whole time? How? Oh, be quiet. Let's see if you have an idea what I'm going through. Of course I do. I am... Huh? No. Standing before the door at the top of the stairs, a chill runs down my spine. Before I have time to consider what might have caused it, about the movement zone, I shove my way past the other man and push open the door. What is happening? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh. I know I will come up with something unpleasant to take your mind off things. I'll come up with a story. A story? About this. A dove flies in through the window up above, a piece of parchment tied to its leg. This is the story about the imprisoned princess in the, like... We heard this, like, Giselle talking about in the backstory. I mean, the one... Oh, no, not Giselle, sorry, I confused Giselle with the white-haired girl from the first episode, and she's Morgana, since Morgana seems to be white-haired girl from the doors, then... Yeah, no, obviously she knows the backstory that she's talking about from the first door, right? I mean, obviously, I don't know, obviously, but yeah, it's the same story. She talked about this in the first door, and she's talking about this as well now. It's a letter from the prince of the neighboring land. You read it, and then you write a response. I don't respond. After exchanging letters back and forth for some time, the prince comes to find you. I'm not going to fall for your stupid fantasies. Holding on to something, even a fantasy, is better than believing in nothing at all. I don't want you to give up hope. Baseless hope only breeds despair. Not that you would know that. Did Giselle transfer like her mind? Like she's like not talking to Michelle because she's talking to Morgana now? She can do this? I'm so confused what's happening. She's clearly talking to herself, so I assume like there's like Giselle in her mind and they talk to each other now? Besides, if anyone's going to come for me, I don't want to be a prince. There's only one person I want to see. We all stand to silence at the scene unfolding beyond the door. Morgana is having a conversation with herself. This does answer the question of who the white-haired girl is and where she came from. How does this answer the question? I'm confused. So... Okay, I think I get it. So, Morgana, like, just Morgana is Morgana. Morgana plus the spirit of Giselle that was like with Michelle transferred to her. And now she's Morgana with like Giselle in her mind that's talking to her and she's like talking to herself. And that's what created White-Haired Girl. And White-Haired Girl in the story, in the doors, is constantly like, you know, in the presence of the maid. The maid is the Giselle, so there's still like inseparable beings basically in the doors. We have White-Haired Girl and the maid. And this is exactly what's happening here. We have Morgana, the white-haired girl, and Giselle, the maid. That's why maid and white-haired girl are together like in every single door. How does that happen? I think I'm onto something. Am I like understanding this correctly? But I can't. This is just... No one should have to go through this. Never mind. Let's split into two. Oh, Morgana, it looks like you have visitors. They are here to take my blood. Oh, they've got no use of me anymore, and here they are to kill me. Oh, don't be so negative. Look, there's someone new. Yeah, this seems like actually like, you know, like what Michelle been in before. Like this like split personality, right? Like he was talking from outside. He was like seemingly talking to himself, but he was talking to Morgana. Morgana's been talking to him, and this is like Morgana's talking to Giselle, I think. Actually, maybe not to Giselle because I don't know. I'm thinking like it might be like Giselle in her mind now, because we don't have her in the Michelle mind, but who knows? Doesn't matter like bet for now, but maybe she just actually has split personality now and this is just two Morganas. I don't know. But I think my analogy to the mate is a good one. That's someone new. Kill me. Just set me free already. Morgana. You know what my wish is? Kill me and curse. Put a curse on them. Okay, this is not Giselle talking. This is just Morgana as like, okay, so we have like actually split person. This is not Giselle, like inside the mind. This is actually Morgana and the witch Morgana talking. This is the time when Morgana split into being a witch, basically. Because this is what Morgana was talking to Michelle as well. Lures them and stuff. This is when it started. Come on, Morgana, look up at them. Your letters, they made it. Or maybe not. I'm confused. Okay, I will just read. I never wrote any letters. He's got a long hair as white as snow and eyes like rubies. He's beautiful, like an angel descended from heaven. An angel. Morgana, I'll come for you, Morgana. Come to set you free. Would you please undo the shackles, Jacopo? As you say. Whoa. Whoa. What a scene. Morgana. Angel? Can you hear me, Morgana? At long last, I have the chance to hold you, while you are still alive. I'm here to get you out of this tower. You have nothing to worry about anymore. You can go outside again, see the sun. You can go back to your old life. Angel? Morgana. Angel. No one's going to hurt you anymore, Morgana. And the three of them by the door, none of them had any malice for you. Angel. You're free. You can go free again. Angel. You can have a normal life. No one is going to take any more of your blood. Angel. Please, Morgana. Please stay with me. Don't you want to leave this place? I'm going to set you free. I'll take you back to your cottage by the lake. I'll get you medicine. I will help you with anything you need. If you want to go somewhere far away, I will take you there. I'm begging you. I've waited so long for this moment. Morgana? I've been waiting so long for God to send an angel. Are you an angel? I are an angel sent to deliver me from this place. Please deliver me out of my father's presence. I can't go back out there. I can't leave Immortal Realm any longer. I don't want to. There's only one place I wish to go. The holy servant of the Lord. You are an angel, aren't you? Morgana? This is heavy. Please, deliver me from this place. Yes, that's right. For now, yes, I will be. I'm the Archangel Michael, sent to deliver your soul unto God the Father, your angel. I have descended from the heaven above. That's wonderful. Morgana, as Father, is he proud of me? Your father, the Lord Almighty, is exceedingly proud of the great work you have done in his name. Thank you. It means so much to me to hear that. I couldn't be happier to be able to return with you, to see him. Oh no, I'm starting to be unable to read. That just came suddenly. Morgana? 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 Her cold body goes limp in my arms as the last of her life slips away. There should be more than enough time to spare, but still I failed to save her life. At the very least, I hope I was able to provide her some comfort in her final moments. I'm allowed to think that, aren't I? You were too late. But why? Wasn't she not supposed to die until... That's what you said, isn't it? That's how was it supposed to happen, right? How come she still didn't make it? Why didn't you do anything? Why did you just let her wither away like this? Why? Answer me. I have no answer for you. I had no idea she had deteriorated so badly. We should take her outside. Then you can atone for your sins. But first, we need to take her body somewhere clean. Death does not mean you are free of pain. We need to ensure her soul can depart in peace. You won't see me objecting. You need to say now what we are going to say. You need to say now what you were going to say to her. I think like he's like thinking that Morgana is actually looking at them right now. It's like I think like he's like having impression that she's in the similar situation that he has been in his time, when his soul been attached to his body and he saw his family and stuff like burn him and like basically like curse him. And this is what's happening to Morgana. Morgana is observing everything before she departs. I think it might be the case. You must let her know the truth. She's dead. What good will it do to reveal my feelings now? Are you ready to dance? Of course it will do good. Her physical may be dead, but her soul is still here, watching everything. Listening to every word you say. I don't believe in souls. Fuck you, Jacopo. Well, I'm begging you to change your mind. Let Morgana hear what you have to say. Don't let her soul seep in hatred. Please, I'm begging you. Okay? I cannot. Okay, some coffee. Morgana, I'm not the Lord you knew. The man who put you through that hell, I killed him. I'm the man who freed you from his grasp. I'm the man who spent the next 3 years with you. We're poor and food was scarce, let alone good food. But those were happy times. Just about every day, I'd come to rub ointment on your face. I tell you to look at me. You would reluctantly turn my way. I used to... I cannot fucking read this. I used to think a lot about the face you would make when you finally gave in. And then there was Maria. I can only imagine how obnoxious you thought the two of us were. We were in the same room together. You just think off alone, while me and Maria go at it. Not making a peep, me always trying to sneak glances at you. There's so much I never managed to tell you. But I hate myself for being too weak to put any of it into words. I could apologize, but I doubt you'd forgive me. And I don't want you to either. I just want you to know that this isn't how I wanted things to turn out. What I wanted more than anything was to show you the world. But instead all I managed to show you is the inside of the cold, dark tower. Not a beautiful, unimaginably wide world outside those walls, but a tiny, filthy corner of it. I did this to you. I took everything from you, when I should have given you everything. However much you hate me, I deserve every last bit of it and more. I was ready to pay with my life, if that's what you wanted. I was ready to do absolutely anything. That wasn't how I wanted things to turn out. I waited too long to bring myself to take the action. Morgana, the man there, he told me, he said the 3 years you were with me and Maria were the brightest days of your life. Well, they were for me too. I loved you. That's everything. Did any of what he just said make it through to you, Morgana? I pray with all my heart that him opening up will have even the tiniest effect on how you feel, Morgana. I also want to apologize for everything I did to hurt you. I feel terrible about it. I really do. And yeah, I know that's not enough to make up for what I've done. So I want to make amends, whatever it takes. If you want me to give you my life now, I will. Or if you want me to spend the rest of my days praying for my sins, I can do that too. I am irredeemable monster and the killer. I take pleasure in hurting people. You are right to be afraid of me. I am genuinely sorry for what I did to you though. I never wanted to see you dead. Sorry, I can't come up with anything better to say. Let's bring her outside. Would you carry her body, please? You should be the one to carry her. You're far better suited for the job. My right arm is in no condition to be picking up anything. I'll help you lift her then. You said it was my words she needed to hear the most, but ultimately, it was you who saved her. And me, who made that necessary. She wanted to be delivered to God by the hands of an angel. So the angel here should carry her. I can't. It wouldn't be right. Please, would you do it for her? Very well. Oh, fuck. Jacopo puts the necklace around Morgana's neck, then lifts her dead body off the ground and places her in my arms. He opens the door, heading the four-man procession out of the tower as he headed in. I walk at the back of the line. Each step they take, the spiral staircase is slow and ponderous. Oh my god. As if weighted down by the knowledge of their sins, they must make their way, the place that will make their atonement. I wasn't able to prevent Morgana's death, but I was able to uncover the truth. I accomplished something. The sum of everything I did these 3 days should be enough to change her heart and change the curse of their next lives. They should be able to avoid the tragedies I witnessed through each of their doors. You can step through this door and people see Morgana's body. We'll be able to pay for our sins. Ultimately, I'm the one responsible, so the two of you are welcome to stay behind. I'm coming with you. A girl died because of things I did. I can't just pretend it didn't have anything to do with me. No, I don't want to. I never had any intention of fleeing. You may have been the one on the running operation, but I did just as many terrible things as you. Well then. Say, shall? Yes? I figured this is probably my last chance to say it, so thank you for convincing me to hand over my key. For giving me the courage to open my eyes. You always had the courage within you, Mel. You simply needed a little help finding it. It wasn't my strength that allowed you to take action of your own. You sure know how to make someone feel better about themselves. I'd like to be a little stronger next time around, if there's really a next life. I would like to be strong enough to face whatever comes my way. Do not run away or try to ignore it. I have no doubt you will be. The trials you made to face are great, and very few of them of your own making. Yours is a tragedy of circumstance, of feelings kept secret and good intentions gone wrong. If you can face the problem when it arises rather than look away, I'm certain you can find your way up to a better future. You mean in my next life? I do. I trust you know what you are talking about then, and burn your advice in my soul. Don't look away. Please do. I'm glad to have met you. If there is a next life, I would like it if we could be friends. Just so you know, you will never convince me to go on walks around the lake or take naps out in the sun. What? Well, that makes you sound like a very gloomy and pleasant person to be around. Just joking. So, I forgot to pull myself on the side, so I'm not covering Michelle. Thank you. You're welcome. You know, you kept telling me you weren't an angel, but you actually are, aren't you? I promise you, I'm a regular man. You told Morgana you were an angel. Angels and demons don't go along very well, so I would not run into you in my next life. I appreciate what you did here though. I'll do my best to be more human next time. Please do. If I repeat myself what you told me, what I needed the most is a strain as I make my departure from this world, then maybe I won't forget it, even if I do lose my memories. Burn it into my soul. I would rather like that. I think I will follow the boy's lead there. That would be for the best. I will be praying that even if you aren't capable of love, you will be able to live a peaceful life with a good woman who loves you. That you will be able to make her happy by doing so. I still think she would be better of never knowing me. Whenever you want her or not, she's almost certainly going to meet you and fall in love with you. You know, now that I think about it, she's not as normal as I first thought. She's a peculiar woman. I can't say I disagree. Well, I guess it's goodbye then. That it is. I know everyone else is doing it, but I've got nothing to say to you. I didn't expect you would. Ah. Though I suppose I do have something I would like to say to you. And what that might be. Be more open with yourself. If you had only put your feelings into words, things would have turned out differently, in both this life and your next. Coming from you, a man who looks even more closed off than me, that rubs me very much the wrong way. Do I really look that closed off? I mean, kinda. In more ways than one, yeah. That part of me is deeply ingrained. Telling me to open up won't magically disentangle my personality and make it be. I don't think you are twisted as you believe you are. I'll consider it if the next life nonsense you're selling is true. Please do. Lord have mercy. One hell of a man certainly busted his way into my life. Last thing I expected was for an outsider to be the one to get us to open the door. Impressive work for one man. It was not only my doing. I had a friend, I have help from a number of people. It was you, Giselle. Who did the most in getting me here. Yeah, where are you, Giselle? Why did you disappear? I'm not as big a man as the three of you make me out to be. Before this, I'd lost so much, I felt utterly powerless. I was on the verge of abandoning all hope. But having the opportunity to meet all of you, to spend time with you and the people around you, it did a great deal to revitalize my spirit, despite the atrocities involved. So I thank you. I pray your next lives may turn out better. I suppose we should get going then. Off to pay for our crimes. To relieve her soul of some of its pain. I suppose to make sure their next lives go a little better. Let's. He placed a hand on the large door and takes a step forward. The door lets out a heavy groan. Then the moonlight slips through the widening crack. It's all over now. I did it. I changed the past. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? What the hell? What I see beyond the door is not the nighttime courtyard. The sun hangs high in the sky, shining down the blood-soaked grass. Why? What's going on? That's when I notice the weight of Morgana's body is gone from my arms. And then, out in the courtyard, Mel, Nelly. I see a flaxen-haired girl vomit blood and fall to the ground. The young man kneels over her and takes his own life. What the fuck is happening? No. They are dead. There are dead and dying townsfolk all around the nun. The swordsman is squaring as he scrambles to reach her. Squared as he scrambles to reach her. And at the door, just at my back, Jacopo. The Lord lies unmoving, slumbered against the wooden frame in the pool of blood. How can this be? We were all just talking not a minute ago. How the hell did we go from that to this? Why? Why, damn it? I changed the past, did I not? I steered them away from this outcome. I changed, I mean... Technically you did not, because if you think about this... Like, the people would still keep dying because they were ingesting Morgana blood, so... It's been like infecting them already, so... like Nelly and everyone will probably die. And as they did, like, walk through the door and expose themselves, that Jacopo got killed by the townsfolk. Pauline is trying to save Yukimasa as people kills Yukimasa basically for his murder. So they're paying the price right now. So that would happen anyway. It just maybe Morgana is not going to curse them. I think that was like, you cannot avoid this. I think unavoidable. I changed. Oh, that's what this is. As much as I don't want to believe it, it makes sense. The sense that something wasn't quite right. I've been feeling even since I got here. The darkness that swelled up when I touched the necklace. I was never in the past at all. Wait, what? This isn't the real world. This is the realm of the dead. The same domain in which the cursed mansion resides. Which is why when I arrived here, something felt off. Because death filled the air. Somewhere deep down, I could sense the similarity between here and the mansion. The gathering place of the departed souls. It was never possible for me to travel back in time. To exist and interact with the real past. I was able to summon the darkness because this isn't the real world. Okay, makes sense. But still, we managed to, like, get them to talk. Morgana saw it, right? Merely a reconstruction. A projection of their souls' memories. It was all set in stone long ago. None of the time I spent with them, with any of them, was real. Every emotional moment I thought I shared with them was all an illusion. None of my conversations, none of the smiles I managed to get out of them were real. I was never there. I was never present in the past with them. I'm currently sometime after all that, sometime beyond the era Morgana lived. Beyond the 17th, 18th, 19th centuries. What I spoke of as their next lives was actually their past lives. The three tragedies are history. Immutable, irreversible history. There's nothing to change anymore. What then did they fight so hard to achieve? What they accomplished by warning them of their next lives, by convincing them to endeavor to take different paths? Nothing? Was it all for nothing? I mean, if they like keep getting reconstructed, then next life after like the past ones will be better, right? Actually, if he never been with them in the beginning, then maybe not. But he interacted at least with their souls, so maybe they will be better off in the next one. Right? I go limp at the sight of it all, dropping to my knees and send the ripples through the sea of blood. Morgana, the girl who called me an angel and asked me to deliver her and to her father, is still chained up inside the tower. What did I accomplish? What purpose was this, and did anything I do serve? Was it all just a big damn waste of time? And my cries go unanswered, simply fading into the dead air. Giselle, who kept me going for so much of this ordeal, is still silent. No, I did accomplish something. It wasn't a waste of time. Everything I did, it wasn't for nothing. I may not have changed the past, and I may not have stopped their tragedies, but I achieved something. I uncovered their stories. I learned the truth of everyone's involvement. You can't take that away from me. I know you are out there, Morgana. I know you've been watching this whole time. You know the truth now. I accomplished that much. It has to change now. You see them, at least a little. If the present Morgana has a change of heart, decides to let go of her hatred, then it should cause her cursed mansion to disappear. Set their souls free. I'll take that leap of faith. That's what I've done is enough. and make my way back, believing there's a future for them beyond their tragedies. I'm coming back, Morgana. I'm returning to that house, to that world of blackness seething with hatred, to my present. I'm going to try this once more, an honest attempt to really see you, to face you, Morgana. I'll be there as soon as I can. Kneeling in the puddle of blood, I turn my gaze towards the heavens. The setting sun is slowly eroded by darkness, and my body, mind, and soul follow soon after. The bloody, corpse-riddled courtyard dissolves, and I find myself once more in the utterly lightless void. I clench my teeth as hard as I can manage, squeeze my eyes as tight as I can, because that's the only way I can keep the screams back, the tears from spilling down my cheeks. Okay. Oh. Someone's calling us. Seems like I've recorded quite a lot, so seems like it's not actually the last episode of Fata Morgana, so we are going to continue in the next one, unless my next recording session is going to be like 10 minutes, because I don't know how much is left. Then I would just attach this to this one. Maybe you won't hear me even talking right now. But anyway, who's talking to Michelle after he went to the light, I guess? And like, what is happening? Anyway, what a heavy episode. Wow. Well, I'll see you in the next one, I guess. I have no words. That's been beautiful, emotional, and also surprising. I was so convinced that he actually traveled to the past, but it makes sense. He's been dead for a long time. You cannot just like being reincarnated in the past like this. Why I didn't catch that up? They made it so well. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. I'll see you in the next one. So leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see this episode earlier. So for now, Pocket Watch, let's out.